my name is Niki Metcalf, and I'm going to be playing Tracy Turnblad on the national tour of Hairspray.
Hi, I'm Andrew Levitt, also known as Nina West, and I'm going to be playing Edna Turnblad in the national touring production of Hairspray the Musical.
Hi, I'm Toneisha Harris, and I have the pleasure of playing the role of Motormouth Maybelle in the national tour of Hairspray.
I saw the original Broadway production, and it was incredible to see. It was the first time that I could see someone who looked like me, like doing what I have always wanted to do.
I first heard about Hairspray the musical many years ago, and I remember watching the play as well as the movie and thinking, wow, it would be amazing to be part of such a great cast.
I came to New York. I was a server, and I saved all my money from serving tables, and I bought a ticket for a preview show 3 days before opening. I'll never forget going to the show. Seeing Harvey in person was a really big deal. Grateful to just have been introduced to it for so long. It changed my whole drag career. That show changed my whole drag career.
One of the things about the show that really stuck with me for the first time is the message. Not only this evolution that happens with the characters, but also the message that it stands for, kind of justice and coming together and unifying the city regardless of color. Just kind of unifying the people and reminding everyone we're better together, which is definitely a message that I today try to stand behind, and am pretty proud to be able to represent that.
I think it's Tracy's unapologetic way of just being herself. She is who she is confident in that, and she's ready to show the world exactly who she is. And I think I look up a lot to that you don't have to change yourself to be loved, to be deserving of love and following your dreams.
I remember seeing the show that was really uplifting. It was by queer people, celebrating stories, celebrating Black voices, celebrating queer voices, celebrating drag in a really subversive way. You know, it was all very powerful and camp and fun. All these really, really layered messages, but it was also so much fun.
I believe that Hairspray is very important and relevant now because our nation really is so divided. There's a lot of issues that were addressed in that play that really ring true today with what we need. We need to be reminded that we're better together. We need to be reminded that we need each other.
Absolutely.
And regardless of your race, your religion, your sexual orientation, we all belong here. And I think that that's really what rings true today.
Yeah, and our individuality and who we are, should be celebrated. Yes. And it shouldn't separate us. It should bring us together and make us stronger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's kind of when Hairspray first opened on Broadway, it was right after 9/11, and it was a show that was that brought joy to people and allowed them to be reminded that we could laugh again,
yeah.
we could sing together again, and we could dance together again, and I think that's also really relevant right now too, after COVID and with our country being so divided, having this opportunity to be reminded that we do need to come together and celebrate. And I think it's really powerful. I mean, I am really overwhelmed by filling these heels. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. When I think about, first of all, Divine, and I think about Harvey Fierstein, who are two icons in the LGBTQIA+ community, and the theatrical community, and the drag community, I am very overwhelmed. So I'm just hopeful that people will go with my iteration.
Bringing yourself,
myself to the role. Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, all of these roles are iconic.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah, Tracy is iconic. It's incredible to finally be playing a role that feels so, true to who I am. I want to be who I am and do what I love, and no one's gonna stop me because I feel so much of Tracy's heart in me. I'm hoping that'll reflect in the performance.
It most certainly will. You are definitely Tracy, for sure.
I know, right?
It's the same for me. I think of people like Queen Latifah and Jennifer Lewis, and to be able to fill those roles, they're such icons to me. And now I get I get a turn. And I hope that someday someone that follows in my footsteps is going to be able to say the same thing about me. One of the things that I think I am looking forward to is being able to break bread with people. Because when you do that, I mean, I didn't want to just say the food, but the experience of that, the experience of that too. Because, you know, when you break bread, you kind of really do become family. That creates a completely different kind of bond. And so I'm excited about that. Sharing memories, but also creating new ones on the road too is going to be fun. We're going to be in such an intimate space together. So we get to know about each other. We get to see each other on our good days, on our not so good days. Also, you know, watching the people buy into our characters is going to be so great. Somebody's going to live through Tracy. Somebody's going to live through Maybelle. Somebody's going to live through Edna and be able to relate to that. So being able to create that kind of energy for people, I'm really, really looking forward to that. Yeah.
Absolutely. After this year of, you know, not having as much theater, especially live theater, to be coming back and sharing that with audiences across America who might not necessarily be able to get to New York City when it opens again. You know, being able to share this story and meet all different kinds of people on the way is going to be such an incredible and special experience.
I'm excited I'm excited for the food.
Yeah.
But I think I'm excited to actually go on the road with this show, with these people. I mean, there's a whole other group of people we haven't even met yet.
Yeah.
And like that's also super exciting. Yeah. And I'm excited to get to know all of these people from all of these diverse backgrounds and stories and experiences that are going to challenge each of us every single night to be at our best. That's super exciting. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Playbill, for having us.
And you can catch the national tour of Hairspray in a city near you.